Hello, people of YouTube. Wayne Hackman here, aka Waxstar. Great to have you guys aboard. This is a bit of an experiment for me. I thought I would go on to my radio, and you can see my radio set up here. I thought I'd just do some calling out on the 20 meters to see if anybody is out there. And now I don't know if you are in Africa and watching. I don't know if anybody is indeed watching. Please say something on the chat. That would be wonderful. I'm going to just call CQ as I normally would, see who is out there, and make some contacts, and you can get some idea of how I do the business, so to speak. Just to give you a quick overview of the equipment, this is my office, you can see here, and then you can see down here, this is my radio, and you can see I am set to 14.195 megahertz, which indeed is the deep in the 20 meter band. I had some success with this on last night, and if I'm really clever, I should be able to do some picture in picture, and also you can from periodically I will tune into my log, which you can see here, and you can see yesterday's success yesterday. So if you are watching, Ryan's there. Hi Ryan, nice to see you. It's good to have you aboard, my friend. I'm going to show you what I do with a bit of amateur radio calling, and we'll see what's going there. So I'll just make the radio go live, and you can see that I'm tuned into 14.195 megahertz. Great to have Ryan watching. Thanks for doing this. So what I do, if you've never come across amateur radio before at all, I just first check to see if the frequency is in use. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, just checking to see if the frequency is in use. Is the frequency in use? Over. And we listen for a little bit to see if anything's happening. Nobody's out there. Now you're probably looking at that, and if you're in Kenya, you're going, it's not 3:30. That's set to Zulu time. So all connections take place through Zulu time. And so obviously when we go to my log here, everything is registered in Zulu time. So let me bring up my log, and we'll type the frequency in, and we'll get ourselves ready to go. Okay, so here we go. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So we wait and see if somebody responds. This is like to say my first YouTube live session with all my recording. Okay, this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, 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 calling CQ from Central Kenya. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 5Z4WH, calling CQ, 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 calling CQ from Central Kenya. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. Now, I've been doing lockdown, or COVID actually got me into doing amateur radio, and actually I find it really amazing. I've got an antenna up in the garden, which is something called a DX Commander, a vertical all-band dipole, and you can see over here, that is a Kenwood TS50, runs at 100 watts, and the little steel box in it is a noise reduction, and then you can see also an SWR meter and power meter, which shows you the amount of power and obviously a time there as well. So if we do make any contacts this evening, this will be good. Now, if you've tuned in, this is a bit of a laborious process. You have to keep calling on the channel until somebody hears you. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ. Listening to the frequency and standing by, over. Sometimes the signals come in strong, sometimes they don't. Now, it is actually just gone 6:30 here, where I am. And actually, I'll bring this up and have a little look. This is my map. You can see something called the grey line. And you can just see Kenya coming into the grey line here, which means anything on this grey line is fair game. And so as this moves across, more of the South African stations will be coming online. Let's call CQ again. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. Five Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, listening to the frequency and standing by, over.
From Zulu Sierra 1 Whiskey Yankee, over.
Go ahead. I didn't quite catch the call. Please say again, over.
Yes, Zulu Sierra 1 Whiskey Yankee, and the name is Ivor, over.
Ivor, good to speak to you. It's been a while, my friend. How are things down in South Africa?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. How are you doing, over?
Yeah, good. Thanks so much. Yeah, good. Just made some modifications on my rig, and it's just I've tried to deal with some of my noise problems that I've been having. So I did some calling yesterday and was quite successful, and I got a few hours this evening. As the grey line comes over, I thought I'd give it a go. Thanks, Ivor. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, back to Zulu Sierra 1 Whiskey Yankee, over.
Yeah, very fine, Wayne. Yeah, no, I heard you yesterday. I think you were working, I think, 825SL, and then I heard you worked Western European. But anyway, great to hear you're doing fine. I hope life's treating you well up there, and yeah, you haven't got to worry too much about the COVID. Things are not good down here. But anyway, look, while it's on the grey line, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to let you work your pilot one. But great hearing you again. 5Z4WH, ZS1W1.
Thanks, Ivor. That's really kind of you. Just quickly, to give you a signal report, you're coming into Central Kenya 5 and 7. 5 and 7. I wonder if you could just do me the honour and just let me know how I'm getting out. That would be great before we finish, over.
Yeah, now that's going to cost you, Wayne. You're having 656 straight signal down here, over.
Roger. Thank you so much, Ivor. Really appreciate you dropping in, as always. It's just lovely to hear from you. Stay safe down in South Africa. Stay free from COVID. Look forward to catching up with you soon. God bless, and 7-3. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, saying 7-3 to Zulu Sierra 1 Whiskey Yankee, over.
Yeah, great hearing you, Wayne. 73 from down here, and very good luck with the DX there. 5Z4WH, ZS1WI, USY. Cheers.
This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. Are there any other stations? Any other stations? 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So there you go. That was a success. Ivor is great. Often speaks to me down in South Africa. The good thing about Ivor is he's got a very powerful rig, and quite often when he starts to talk to me, other South Africans start to talk to me as well. So let's give it another go. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ from central Kenya on 20 metres. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So it sounds like there's a station in the background. Now some people, I only run 100 watts of power, which is actually quite a lot, but some people actually have more powerful rigs, which is really interesting. Ivor, I think, runs, last time I spoke to him, I think he runs anything from 3 to 1,000. I think he's got a big power, and he might even be more than that. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel calling CQ from central Kenya, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So it's really fascinating, amateur radio. You know, people are thinking, well, why do you use a radio to communicate to people all over the world? And you can just pick up a phone or do it through the internet. And that's a very good point. You can do that. And there's something old school, something lovely about powering up a radio with an antenna in your garden and technically being able to speak to anybody in the world. And there's nothing except for my radio, a power source, an antenna, and obviously the microphone that I'm speaking to you through now. And just, you always get a little bit of a kick. Always get a little bit of a kick when someone responds to your CQ. Now you're probably saying, well, why do you say CQ, CQ? Well, people on the 20 metre band are flipping through their frequencies. Let's give it a go now. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ on the 20 metre band. Calling CQ on the 20 metre band, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. And so the great thing about doing a CQ call on a particular frequency is people are just turning their dial, and people do. There's always somebody listening, and they try and respond back to you, which is quite interesting. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So you listen. Is there anybody out there? A little bit more popular yesterday, but we'll keep at it. We'll keep at it. I'm not going to go anywhere. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 5Z4WH calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by. Over. So you'll notice two things happening. I've got a foot switch under my table that then initiates the radio to start transmitting, and you'll see both the radio and the power meter kicking into action. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put you on the GX cluster, stay on the frequency and keep holding ZX1WY, over.
Roger, that's really kind of you. Thanks, Ivor, much appreciated. I'll keep calling. It took me a while yesterday before people started responding, so I'm not going anywhere, but thanks again, over.
Yeah, right, might draw a bit of attention. I'll do it straight away, over.
Roger. I'm experimenting with a little bit of live streaming as well, just for my personal interest to play back and see how it all sounds. So if you're interested, you can flip over to my YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Waxstar, which is spelled Whiskey Hotel Alpha Charlie Kilo Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Waxstar. So if you're interested to hear what you sound like, pop on down over there, over. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. So what Ivor said he was going to do, I haven't quite worked this out yet. He has the ability to put my call on IDX, and actually I haven't got my phone on me. I also have IDX is this little app that people can just put their spots on, and then other people can then tune in from the world to see someone's active on this particular frequency. So they sort of pop up on your phone, which is quite useful like that. Say again, Ivor, over. Uh, 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. So hopefully some more people will call in. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5Z4WH, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel 5Z4WH, calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. Ah, see, there's somebody there. Not quite breaking not quite enough power to break through. Now every now and then you hear this sort of clatter, and that's actually lightning striking somewhere on the continent. It's really cool, giving all of that EMF. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, 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 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, 5Z4 WH, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. I've got a little radio club here in Kenya, and I'm just putting a little WhatsApp out to them to see if anyone wants to drop in. We might be able to get some Kenyan call, which would be cool. Which actually I'm quite majorly lacking on, so I've just pop that out there in the hope that someone might tune in. Let's go. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. CQ, 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 this is 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel. Transmitting on 20 meters from central Kenya, 5 Zulu 4 Whiskey Hotel, calling CQ, listening to the frequency and standing by, over. Got Aguirre Mimar on the chat. It's good to have you here. Hopefully I haven't butchered your name there, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Love it, love it. Getting excited. I'm talking to people on YouTube whilst talking to people on the airwaves. So